Oh, so fabulous. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back once again. So today we're going to be talking about this video that was made by a black man, and yes, it's another video about interracial dating. So let me just go right ahead and play his video.
Am I tripping or am I tripping? I have seen more white guys with black girls. Am I tripping? Or the white guys like got it to a point where they're like, huh, okay, y'all black dudes don't wanna, take y'all, black queens, y'all wanna go to the snow bunnies. Now we gonna jump on y'all black queens. I feel like the white dudes have stepped up to the plate. I'm going off of my observation. I've seen a lot of white guys taking black girls right now. You feel me? Or the black girls taking the white guys. Because these black dudes, they have converted to the other side. This is my observation right now, because I know I've seen a lot of it. I've been even taking photos, like snap, just to add it up for the week. Like, damn, white guys.
Yes, I think interracial dating is a hot topic now. A lot of people are venturing into interracial dating. A lot of people are considering interracial dating. A lot of people are glamorizing and romanticizing interracial dating as well. And believe me, it's not just black people, it's not just black men, it's not just black women. Other people of other races are also looking into interracial dating now. So it's a big deal. So much so that anybody who is in an interracial relationship can actually open up a social media page and go viral overnight because people are eating it up. So this brother obviously is saying that he has observed more black women basically opening themselves up to dating men of other races, and I'm not surprised because I too have seen it, and I kind of expected it because just going by the amount of content I have seen talking about interracial dating and talking about how black women should diverse and expand their options and all of that stuff, I am not surprised that this is happening. But then what struck me was that he said that this is probably happening because these white men, these men of other races, have realized that some black men are more interested in dating the snow bunnies. They've gone over to the other side. So it kind of created a vacancy that these men are like, okay, let's take advantage of this, right? And I don't know. I want to know, first of all, if you guys think that's the reason. Do you guys think it's because the white men are seeing that, okay, there are more black women that are available and they want to actually step up to black women? You guys think that is the reason why we're having more black women date white men these days? So anyway, people jumped on this video. Let us hear what other people have to say.
More white guys with black girls.
First of all, for the black women, they got their little Ken doll. I'm here for it. I love it. Okay, love is love. So any color, any race, I don't really care. If y'all can find somebody to treat you and respect you and love you, I'm here for it. But if y'all listen to what the other brother just said, black women were never switching over because y'all were getting snow bunnies. Like, honestly and truly, black women didn't care. We don't care. If you want to go get a snow bunny, do that. The reason that a lot of black women are going to the other side, because Mr. Kendall is actually treating them like a princess, is actually treating them dainty, is actually giving them that happily ever after. No matter what color, all men are men. But for some reason, other races of men are able to see a black woman and actually treat us like a woman. They don't expect us to be hard. They don't expect us to be rough. They just love us and let us be dainty. And obviously, as black women, that's all we want. We're not trying to be hard all day.
Or am I tripping? I have seen more white.
Basically, in that video, he talks about how he's seen more white guys with black women today he's ever seen before. I want to give a little bit of insight. The way that you get treated by a white man is completely different from how you get treated by a black man. White men will actually date you, like take you out on dates, like fancy dinners and stuff. I've noticed that with some black men, they tend to put a little bit less effort into dates. Yo, like come kick back at the crib. Let's ball up in the basement. White men will also take you a lot seriously a lot quicker. They'll want to tie the knot as opposed to black men. They tend to take their time, and sometimes you could be with a guy for 10 plus years and he won't even propose then. And will also take the load off of you being a partner in the relationship. That's where they'll treat you like a lady and have a little bit less expectations when it comes to financial and just in every which way. Black men, I realize it's really 50-50. Now, I understand that relationships aren't always 50-50, but I will say that I just noticed with white men, they just put a lot more effort. I have the ability to sit more into my feminine energy. This doesn't go for everybody. Every race is gonna have some good and some bad. Ladies, if you have never tried it, consider going for it. Love my black brothers, but at the end of the day, homegirl's trying to walk down the aisle one day. Statistically speaking, physically, this is not me. Black men are the least most likely to propose. Again, this is not for everybody because damn, are they sexy. It's all about what you want in your life.
With black girls.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly what they gonna say. They gonna bring up how the white dude does this and how he does that and how he does that. And they don't put him through the same shit that they put a brother through. And then they get this white dude. Matter of fact, the white dudes that they get be the most random looking dudes in the world. And I know for a fact if he was a brother, they wouldn't give him the time of day. Then they turn him into a brother. Now he started dressing like us and got the same haircut as us. And then I know girls with that little, they want the light skinned babies, they want the good hair and all that other shit. Like I even knew this girl. Of course she's black, right? She was complaining about black dudes and blah, blah, blah. And you know what she did? She went and got her a white dude, right? Until this day. Yeah, he dogged her out too. Until this day. She still talks shit about brothers, but she don't never bring up him. Matter of fact, if you ask one to show you a picture of the white dude that she messing with, I bet money if he was a brother, she wouldn't talk to him. I know that motherfucker gonna look like a random ass dude that don't wear socks when he wear tennis shoes.
So go back and watch his video. He talks about how he has seen more white men with black women. And isn't it funny that black men like to tell black women that no one else wants you, that your image is horrible out here, no other race of men looks at you that way, but we can go out and date other races of women. They want to keep you alone. They want you to be miserable. They want you to suffer. Okay, so they hope that other races of men don't see you as attractive, don't see you as a viable option to date, because they want you to be as miserable as they want you to be. Ladies, when I tell y'all to date out, open your options, find the best man for you, no matter what the race is. Stop being race loyal to men who tell you that they don't like your nappy hair, that they don't like your dark skin, that they don't like eyelashes and wigs, and talk about getting their passports. Let them go. Let them go and find the best man for you, baby. Because I promise you, there are plenty of men out here who are viable options in other races and other groups. So,
With black girls.
Hey man, say man, don't care. Where the black girls that like black men still and they ain't really mad at us, still got faith in us? I just want to see something, cause honestly, what social media and TikTok is conditioning us to do is to be divisive and hate one another. Cause that's the content that really goes. Like I even done experiments with it. You can fake say something bad about black women, it's gonna get a bunch of views, but if you say you love black women, yo, this video might get shadow banned. But y'all out here dating white men, which is fine. Date whoever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, but just don't tear nobody down. Because then your vibration of love is not really that of true love. You're operating out of a place of spite and hatred, which means your affection is coming from a low vibrational place, which means it's a bad foundation, a weak foundation, if you will. So, with that being said, where's the black women that love their black men? I mean, I know I ain't like top of the line, top tier, perfect or anything like that, but honestly, like, I want a unity where I can build an empire. CIA documents stated that one of the biggest threats to homeland American security was black unity. One of the biggest economic threats is black unity. That's why they took down a lot of our financial infrastructure from early on. But you know what? That you don't think that because they know that, you don't think they're gonna push the divisiveness and then people are just gonna keep falling for it? Maybe I'm rambling. Maybe I'm just doing a bunch of stuff, just a bunch of flapping at the gums. But I feel like I'm onto something, and if I'm not, oh well, so be it. But I'm just saying, Black women, black men, get it together. We've been falling for the okie doke for 400 plus years. Our ancestors are smarter than this. We have all the answers and all the information and all the access at our fingertips, but people don't seem to understand patterns to be arguing with each other. Just build and don't let anybody outside divide us. I know we're dealing with a lot of trauma. I know we're dealing with centuries worth of trauma, pain, and strife, but I feel like if we can go within, go really deep inside ourselves and really figure out at the root of our problems collectively what is going on, we may be able to turn the tide and flip some shit upside down. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a chocolate man that's twisting his hair up on camera just talking, and I'm a little crazy. So you know, I'm gonna just go back to making music. We good.
With black girls. Michael Jackson said it best. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Are they treating you with respect and kindness and showing up for you the way that you're supposed to be showed up for? All skin folk and kin folk, and what's love got to do with it anyway? Because at the end of the day, marriage and relationships is more than just about two people looking the same color. I'm not saying that there isn't black love that isn't very kind and respectful. What I'm saying is it don't matter if you're black or white. Love is love, baby. Just make sure they're kind to you, respectful, and y'all are on the same page of what y'all want. I have seen.
So if you haven't watched this video, go watch it. He's basically asking, is he the only one that's seeing, you know, more white men dating black girls, black women dating white men? But I just want to come in here and talk about preferences real quick. And I'm a black female who dates outside of her race. This is why I feel like it's a little bit different when black men decide to go outside of their race compared to black women. And the reason why. And this is all opinionated before y'all come in my comments talking stupid. But I feel as though when black women, when we say we're going to date outside of our race, we're not excluding black men. We're saying we're going to open up our options. That's it. We're opening up our options. We're not saying we're never going to date a black man. We're opening our options, right? And comparing that to black men, they're always going to be like, I don't date black women. White black women are this. White women are better. Black girls don't shut up. They don't listen. They do this. They don't, you know, yada, yada, yada. When they mama black. But the point is, black men, they're not literally just going out. They're not looking for love. They just going out seeking. They literally seeking. It's like a fetish. They're fetishizing white women. It's the same way with white women seeking black men. They're not really going out and looking for love. They looking for black men because they think they got big, you know what. I feel like with white men, I feel like they actually genuinely love black girls. They love our hair, they love this and that. Like, I don't feel like with black men, they do that. They literally go out looking for white women to fetishize on them. And their reason to justify their preferences is because of a black woman, yada, yada, yada. I don't feel like with black women, like I said, we're not, you know, cutting off black men. We're just opening up our options, if that makes sense to y'all. And this is not just for, you know, black girls dating white men. I feel like this is for, like, black girls dating all races. Like, look at me. I'm a black girl, but my boyfriend's Mexican.
Right now.
So we know that some black men seek out white women as emblems of success or a way to prove I can get what the white man has after being told that they couldn't. But now that more white men are going after black women, what happens now? Do black men who previously were only going if it was snowing change their mind? Does it become a pivot in what is sought after, especially when you bring in the idea of, you know, in whiteness now, it is getting cooler to be more cultured. And some white men might think that they become cooler by dating black women as well. Not to say that's why all of those relationships happen at all, but if the goal is to try to outdo the white man or try to prove that you can get what he has, do you think there will now be a reorientation from black men who previously were into snow bunnies towards black women as a, well, it seems the game has changed. I am reorienting my goalpost.
Now, before I say anything, let me give a little disclaimer, because whenever I talk about interracial dating, I see one or two comments where people are asking me, oh, you sound like you're dating a white man. No, I am not dating a white man. I have never dated a white man. My man is blackity black. He's Nigerian. He's from my tribe. He's Igbo, okay? So that answers your question. But the reason why whenever I talk about interracial dating, I don't seem to condemn people who do it is because This is a pro-black channel. I want black people to come to my channel and feel safe. I do not want to segregate and make any black person feel unwelcome on my channel. So that is the first reason. The second reason why I don't go harsh is because I don't believe I have the right to tell anybody who they should date and who they should not date. So I'm never going to come out here and condemn interracial dating. So as much as I love and support black love, and I prefer for black people to be with other black people because that ensures the advancement of black people as a whole, I feel like I cannot cast away anybody who decides that they want to be in an interracial relationship. I'd rather present the topic in a way that we can have a constructive conversation. So no, I don't criticize interracial dating because I am in one. That is not the reason. So now let's go back to the topic. After playing the stitches, there was this particular one that struck me where this sister was talking about how black men have put black women down, talking about nappy hair, and black men have basically put black women down and elevated white women. And listening to her, I could understand the pain and the betrayal or whatever that she might be feeling saying that. But I feel like that is the wrongest reason for you to want to get into an interracial relationship, because the black men that say stuff like that definitely don't speak for all black men. And I think another wrong reason for someone to date outside of their race is because, the other gender seem to be dating women from another race, so you feel like you need to retaliate. I feel like the only reason that to me sounds justifiable for choosing interracial dating could be just as a result of your personal experience. If you have tried dating strictly within your race and you feel like it's time to expand your options, do that. But don't do that because you say black men are talking down on black women, or because you feel like black men are choosing palm-colored women over black women. That is the wrongest reason, and it's probably going to get you to date the wrong person because your motives are not straight. And I think it's also wrong for anybody to date outside of their race simply because they want mixed kids or the fetishization of people of that other race that they choose to start dating from. Then about interracial dating, another thing you probably always hear is how the white men seem to treat them better, they don't give them struggle love, and how they're going to propose and marry you and not leave you as a baby mama and stuff like that. This is the common narrative when it comes to black women dating white men. So I'm not even going to focus on that. But what gets me thinking with the amount of people that are open to interracial dating these days, and I'm not saying this just for African American people, I'm saying it generally now for black people, it makes me wonder what the next few generations of black people are going to look like. Now, for instance, in a country like America where black people are obviously not the majority, if more of our people keep choosing interracial dating, and then you have the biracial children that have black moms and white dads, so one could easily say if the dad is white, the child is white. So you now have this biracial children who are kind of white because their dad is white, but they are culturally black because their mom is black. Because black women tend to pass on the culture more. I don't know if it's because of proximity to the children, because mothers are usually closer to their children in a lot of cases. And then on the other hand, you have the other biracials who have a white mom and a black dad. So being that the dad is black, it's safe to say those kids are black, but culturally they may or may not be in tune with their blackness because their white mom is not going to be able to pass on some of that culture to them, and their black father may or may not pass on that black culture to them as well. So what is going to happen to black culture in the next, say, 2-3 generations? What is going to happen to these phenotypes of black people? Are they going to have Afrocentric phenotypes, our hair, our nose, our skin color? What would the next generation of black people look like with all this interracial dating? So are we indirectly wiping out blackness with all this interracial dating? That is something I want us to comment on. But then if you want to look at it from this other angle, are you actually going to be asking black people to put the mission of preserving blackness and black culture and Afrocentric features over their own personal happiness? So that is the question. Is it fair to ask black people, both black men and black women, to put the preservation of blackness, black culture, black phenotypes above their own personal interests, just in case it is not working out with your fellow black person? But on the other hand, before I end this conversation, this is why I always like to say, do not restrict yourself to just dating the black people within your geographical area. There are black people in other parts of the world. When you're opening up your options, before you consider interracial dating, consider looking for another black person in other parts of the world before you give up on all black people. I'd like to know what you guys think about this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.